Greetings, good life. I'm going to continue reading my Benevolent Magic blog for you now. This was originally posted on Sunday, October 23rd of 2005, and it's called The Moon as a Relevant Participant in Your Life. You have all noticed lately that there are times in the month when you feel more, when you feel it is more difficult to go about and do your life. For some of you, this is because of the moon and the experiences you might have in your body because of the regulation of the moon. Now, why do I call it the regulation of the moon? Moon has many aspects to it. Beauty, of course, and it is noticeable. The effect of the moon on the tides, and yet what is often overlooked is that the moon has an effect on all fluids. When women have their moon time, it is an effect on fluid, yes, and yet different women will have this effect at different times of the month. This has largely to do with your body's regulatory system, but also has to do with your personal interaction with the moon. The moon is a physical extension of your own bodies. You might find that hard to understand, but what this means is that your physical bodies are made up of the earth, yes? Yes, of course they are. And even though Creator is contributing to your immortal soul, your physical bodies are made up of earth and what is available on earth. The moon, however, is the companion of the earth, and as the companion, it supports earth in its fluids and anything on the earth that contains fluids. The moon, therefore, is your companion in not only fluids and liquids, but is your companion in the feminine. The feminine is flexible, and while the masculine stands for strength, strength is not always flexible. Therefore, given that strength can be shattered, and flexibility cannot be shattered, it only bends. Strength cannot live without flexibility. Man does not always have woman available for flexibility, but man has moon available. Moon then is contributing not only to the feminine, but contributing in a very profound way to the masculine. And without the moon, the masculine simply could not exist on earth. Do you know that the feminine, a feminine being, could exist someplace with no moonlight, meaning the feminine could exist in a perpetual state of new moon, but the masculine could never exist that way. That is why almost all the old stories of great fears and the old superstitions of great fears because of new moon were all generated because of the masculine's experience with new moon, which is difficulty. I'm going to give something today just for men, and that's a living prayer you can say for yourself, and as you know, living prayer does affect others, whereas benevolent magic is something you say only for yourself, even though it may have an extended benevolent impact on others. And this is what I recommend you say if you are a man or a boy and you are interested in these things. I recommend you say, I am asking that at times when I have an insolvable problem in my life, that I experience the most benevolent influence of feminine energy available to me to support my own flexibility and my ability to stretch and grasp inspiration and inspiration's meaning, and my ability to move beyond rigid standards. And since I do not wish to leave out the women readers, I would like to offer a living prayer you can say as well, if you wish. If you'd like, you can say, I am asking that all male energy on earth in form or in influence experience a pervasive, nurturing, feminine counterpart at all times, when flexibility and inspiration would be most benevolently welcome. That's my recommendation for today. I'll say more about these things as time goes on. Good life to you all, and good night.